Hello friends, welcome to Accent TV. Today we'll hear some of the mind-blowing facts about Gautam Buddha. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. The Buddha, also known as Gautama or Siddhartha Gautama, was a philosopher, a meditator, spiritual teacher, and a religious leader who lived in ancient India in the 4th century BCE. He is revered as the founder of world religion of Buddhism. He taught for about 45 years and built a large following, both monastic and lay. His teaching is based on the insight of dukkha, translated as suffering, and the end of dukkha, the state called nirvana. The Buddha, being a deep thinker, was very serious in his life and his teaching. He didn't have a sense of humor. He never joked or told funny stories or entertained people. He thought humor are for people with a wandering mind because they need it to not feel bored. He required an absolute silence in his environment from his disciples and tolerated no chit chat or gossips from his monks. Ones who violated this found themselves kicked out of the community. The Buddha never laughed. He rarely smiled. He was quiet, reserved, and always deep in thought, and he didn't usually share his thoughts. So whenever he smiled, his followers rushed to make sure they knew the reasons. One time, while going for alms with his followers, he smiled when he saw a beetle burrowing itself in a heap of cow dung. Upon being asked, he revealed that he had read the beetle's mind and knew what had happened to the beetle in its previous life and why it ended up there. He exuded a natural, powerful impression and bright charisma, so much so that the greatest king of his time, upon eyeing him out sitting on the side of the road with ragged robes, was struck by his serenity. The king asked his convoy to invite him for a meeting prior to his enlightenment. The same king, King Bimbisara, once again invited him after he had attained nirvana and become a famous spiritual teacher. He invited him to his palace and offered a land to the Buddha to build a monastery called the Bamboo Grove. King Bimbisara became the biggest patron to Buddha and his followers. King Bimbisara was killed by his own son, King Ajatashatru, who avoided the Buddha after his patricide. In the end, eaten by remorse, the Sun King had come to pay homage to Buddha and confessed his sins. Being the spiritual teacher of the king's father, the Buddha had to tread very carefully on this. Of course, he knew of the father king's murder, and if he was not careful and sensitive enough, he would have ended up being silenced forever. By the Buddha's passion and wisdom, King Ajatashatru was won over. So upon hearing the confession, the Buddha reprimanded him but also encouraged him to repent his actions. The Buddha could always relate and appeal to his audiences as his speech was analytical, objective, and enthusiastic. Although he was gifted with logical skills, abstract thinking, and philosophical reasoning, he was surprisingly straightforward and honest. However, this straightforward style earned him, albeit rarely, a few haters. Upon seeing him going for alms and being so impressed by the Buddha's poise, a Brahmin offered his beautiful daughter to him. The Buddha flat out refused, which prompted hatred from the girl. She harbored this until she set fire to a wooden palace where the Buddha and his audiences were supposed to be in. Fortunately for the Buddha, he couldn't come for some reason, so the queen and her convoy were burned to death. The king later found this out and had her executed. Once the Buddha was walking from one town to another town with a few of his followers. This was during the initial days. While they were traveling, they happened to pass a lake. They stopped there, and the Buddha told one of his disciples, "I'm thirsty. Do get me some water from the lake over there." The disciple walked up to the lake. When he reached it, he noticed that some people were washing their clothes in the water, and right at that moment, a bullock cart started crossing through the lake. As a result, the water became muddy. Very turbid, the disciple thought, "How can I give this muddy water to the Buddha to drink?" So he came back and told the Buddha, "The water in there is very muddy. I don't think it is fit to be drunk." After about half an hour, again the Buddha asked the same disciple to go back to the lake and get him some water to drink. The disciple obediently went back to the lake, and this time he found that the lake had absolutely clear water in it. The mud had settled down, and the water above it looked fit to be had. So he collected some water in the pot and brought it to the Buddha. Buddha looked at the water, and then he looked up at the disciple and said, "See what you did to make the water clean. You let it be, and the mud settled down on its own, and you got clean water. Your mind is also like that. When it is disturbed, just let it be. Give it a little time. It will settle down on its own. You don't have to put any effort to calm it down. It will happen. It is effortless." How did you like the video on the mind-blowing facts of Buddha? Please do let us know in the comment section below. And please don't forget to subscribe to the channel for daily and weekly updates. Also, please do recommend us as to what content you would like to watch on our channel. Thank you.